Hi everyone, this is Maria. I haven't been tagged, but there's this thing going on YouTube lately. It's called the Scrappy Tag, and basically there's 15 questions related to scrapbooking or crafting, and you have to answer them. So nobody's tagged me, but I thought I needed this in my YouTube channel, so there I go. The first question is, what is one scrapbook item you do not own that surprises you? Now, I do own a lot of products, so there isn't one that I haven't got yet. However, I do not have one of those stamping, I don't know what you call them, it's one of those platforms that opens like that, and you put the stamp here and then you stamp there, and then you can repeat the stamp on the same place as many times as you want. So if the first time that you've stamped it's not very clear, then you can go again, ink again your stamp, and go again, and it stamps exactly in the same position. I've seen that used many times, and every time I see it, it really amazes me, especially for like stamping, what are they called? I don't know what they're called, but like three-way stamping, where you have, like, for instance, a flower, and the stamp of the flower is divided in 3 different sections, and then you stamp one in one color and then another one in another color. That, it's amazing. I would really love to have one of those platforms, but I don't think I do enough stamping to justify the cost of one, so I won't do it right now. So yeah. Question number 2, if you were designing your own line, what 3 elements would be required? Florals. I love florals. I use florals all the time, and what I would do is also, if in my line I had like a pack of embellishments, I would make sure that there's at least 3 of the same florals repeated, because more often than not you get 1 or 2, and I like having a couple of clusters in my layout, sometimes, not always, but because it's not always possible. But if you want to repeat the same cluster, it's good to have at least very similar floral, and unfortunately you don't get many florals in embellishment packs unless it's a specific floral pack. And yeah, I would also have hearts, lots of hearts, maybe with like different patterns inside the heart, that on paper you could fussy cut, or and then in embellishments. And another element that I really love to use is like shapes, like stars and hearts, I've just said, but also like arrows and things like that. I love those elements. They're so handy for adding little elements on your layout. So definitely my line, I don't know what it would look like or what it would call or anything like that, but it would definitely have lots of florals, hearts, and yeah, elements like stars and arrows. Question number 3 is, what one item is a must for you to finish a layout? It's not a must, but I love adding enamel dots. I think it really gives a finishing touch. So it's either this type of thing, element like enamel dots or shapes, or just add my own liquid pearl style ones. Yeah, I think that adds a really nice finishing touch. Question number 4, most used social media influence other than YouTube? Definitely Facebook. I'm on For the Love of Pretty Paper Facebook group on Facebook. Sorry, Facebook group on Facebook. And there's such a nice mix of people there that you get not only the crafty chat that we get, which gives you a very good insight on how other people put their layouts together and how they work and what's in their minds, but you get also to see their layouts, and there's some really amazing people in there. So that's my favorite. I would say then after that, Pinterest. The problem with Pinterest is that you see the layouts, you pin them, and then you never go and see them again. There's no interaction, there's no I don't know. With Facebook group you get the human touch behind the layouts as well, which you don't get with Pinterest. Question number 5, who is your dream collaborator? Now, I haven't collaborated with anyone yet, so I don't know. But I do. I am part of the UK Scrap Addicts design team, and when we've done like projects, like for instance for National Scrapbooking Day, we did the Chinese Whispers. That was lots of fun, because you create a layout, then you pass it on to someone, and that person scrap lifts it. That was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed that process, because you, as I said with the Facebook group earlier, you get the human interaction behind it. And with UK Scrap Addicts, we have a really nice group of people, very different styles. That some people do travelers notebooks, other people do project live, scrapbooking, mixed media, anything. And I love collaborating with those girls and getting a subject every month and then seeing everybody's take on that subject. So yeah, that would be my dream collaborator. Number 6, if money was no object, what would be my first purchase? Now, I already have a Silhouette cutting machine, which is quite pricey, but it's so worth it. So what else? I would like, maybe, is it the Silhouette Mink? Is it the, no, not the Mink, is it, no, not Mink, sorry, Mint. Mink is a foil applicating one. No, it's the Mint, the Silhouette Mint that creates stamps. I would love to be able to design my own stamps. Yeah, I think that would be it. Number 7. Now, questions number 7, 8 and 9, they're pretty much the same answer, so I'm gonna say them all 3 at the same time. So number 7 is, what do you have the most in your stash? Number 8, favorite item in your stash. And 9, most used item. So yeah, thickers, alphas. I love thickers and alphas. I'm not the person who has the most. I've seen scrapbookers over there that have way more than me, but I just love them. I wouldn't be able to make, well, I have made layouts without thickers, but they're with like normal sticker alphas. But thickers, they just make titles pop so much, and I just love them. And number 10, where do you do your crafting? I do my crafting here on my desk. I made a YouTube video with showing my crafty space recently, so I'll link to that below. I also go to crops. I like to go at least once a month to one. It helps my sanity, seeing other people like face to face and being able to chat to other crafty people. And some months I go twice, but life gets in the way sometimes. So I go to one in Bracknell. It's the, oh, that's the door, sorry. I go to one in Bracknell. It's the Scrap Cafe, and it's lovely. It's really, really good fun. And I go to another one in Winchester, just south of Winchester. That's Artful Angels. That's a bit further for me, but still worth going. The people there are just lovely. I've met so many people through the crops. It's just fantastic. So number 11, is there a project you have procrastinating on? Yes, it's not a scrapbooking project though. It's like a mixed media kind of project. My kids have a playroom, and I've got I bought a big bag of big glittery letters. They're quite big, and I was thinking of making a canvas and then making like playroom rules type of thing, like enjoy, read, play, no fighting, all of this. But I just haven't got around to that. I've been meaning to for probably 8 months, but yeah, we'll come one day, no worries. And I will show you. When you finish, question 12, when you finish a layout, does it go straight into a pile? Yes, I've got a pizza box just over there at the top, and when I finish a layout, it goes there. Then I like making at the end of the month, I make a look back of all the layouts that I've made that month, and then once I've done that, I put them in the page protectors, and they go into albums. Question 13, Scrappy Crush, who would make you grin or just be so excited if they commented on your project? Paige Evans, bless her, she's commented so many times on my Instagram posts and on Facebook, and I love her so much, and every time she comments I'm like, fangirl. Also Missy Whedon, she's commented once or twice on my project, and I've just gone like, whoa, hang on, Missy Whedon's commented on my project. So yeah, I don't know, there's so many talented scrappers out there that and especially the famous ones, the celebrity ones, that when they take the time to comment on like random people like me, it just make our day. So yeah. And number 14, favorite places to shop. I'm not faithful to the one shop. I do shop from wherever there's an offer, and wherever I can get whatever I'm looking for. So I buy from Lottie Loves Paper, my kids, and I buy from Paper Maze. I buy from Hobbycraft. I've bought from Hey Little Magpie, and I've even bought from back in the day when I first started, not scrapbooking, but when I first started crafting. I used to buy from Two Piece in a bucket. I was going to say pocket, no, bucket. Two Piece in a bucket, and I also bought from Simon Says Stamp a few times, but last time I bought from Simon Says Stamp I was charged customs. I haven't bought from America since then. That was quite a few years ago. But yeah, there's lots of shops in the UK these days, lots of independent, very good value shops as well, so no reason to buy from America these days. So yeah. And number 15, dream job in the industry. Yeah, to work in the industry, that'd be good. I would love, my ideal job, I would love to work for a big company and be able to like be the purchaser of new lines coming in. So I would go to chart and say, oh, I'm buying this one and this one and this one, and then once I've got those collections, I would love to be able to make projects and layouts based on those collections in order to showcase to other people what you can do with them. And also social media, I suppose. Yeah, so once you've created those projects, then promote them on social media and write blogs and make videos. Yeah, I would love to be able to make a living out of scrapbooking, but that's why it's called a dream job, because it's in my dreams. So that's it, that's the 15 questions. I'm not gonna tag anyone, because whoever watches this video, if you want to do your own questions, go ahead. It's been fun. I hope you've got to know me a bit better, and I hope to be making a process layout for you very soon. So in the meantime, I'll see you around, and thank you for watching. Cheers.